I want to thank everybody just for coming out to even support this event. We have plenty of fashion for you tonight. I like the support that I see in the room. I figured I'd take this opportunity actually to talk about what it is that we do, in hopes that you will continue to come out and support the projects that we're actually trying to bring to Worcester. Decided actually to come up with a promotional company that becomes a platform for artists. So we have several events that we've been actually hosting within the community, in which later on I think one of my event coordinators will be talking about. But I wanted to share a bit of our vision, where we're headed, and what we're hoping to hopefully achieve in Worcester and expanding out of here. Of course, we want to grow, right? So Ellite Promotions, we're about 3 years old. For 3 years old, I think we're doing all right. Is that cool? we started out very silent. A lot of people, I want to talk a little bit about this space though. I know everybody's like, how are you going to pull off a fashion show in here? And I said I wanted something intimate, I wanted something different. I didn't want to just do a straight runway and that's that. And I think this is working out. I wanted to make sure